Hi everyone, welcome to another day of creative sessions. And last week for me, it was creative, but not that much in words in my manuscript. But I did make some progression, and later on I will tell you more about that. Today I will do 2 creative sessions, and yeah, 2 creative sessions of 25 minutes. And after that, I think I will quit because I still need to set up my Christmas tree. One moment, that's my hot chocolate. Shoot. Stay there. And I'm back again with my hot chocolate. My hot chocolate is one of the things I basically always have while I'm writing, simply because I like it. Sometimes I also might use just tea. I usually drink white tea or rooibos. Those are my favorite teas. And rooibos with caramel. That's also very tasty. And like I said, I will do 2 sessions because later today I also still want to finish setting up my Christmas tree. I haven't done that yet. This morning was a bit, shall I say, chaotic. I discovered that I needed to get some new lights to use in my tree, because the lights I had used last year, I couldn't find them. So yeah, that's not that handy. And I had to move around a few things, including one of my aquariums. And that took a bit longer than I expected. Which is also one of the reasons why I still had to get my hot chocolate for writing today. So, creative sessions. Like I said, I'm going to do 2 creative sessions today. I will not do any map making because that's something I still need to work on offline. And maybe in the future I can show you guys some things that I also made on the computer, but that is a long way around, or a long way in the future, I should say. But for now, I'll just keep on writing, because even though I haven't written a lot in my manuscript, loads of things have been developing in the back of my mind. So yeah, I really need to write that all down. And you know, it's incredible when that happens, and I always like that. It's also one of the reasons that I just keep on thinking, or rather my brain does that in the background. I don't mind that, and it also means that I can just go on writing again when I sit down specifically to write. So let's start our first writing creative session of today. And I'm gonna put my headphones on again, because I don't know if you guys will hear the sounds during the writing sessions doubled through my mic and through the streaming software. So to prevent that, I will use my mics, or my headphones, I should say. And remember, if you have a question that you would like to see me answer, then please let me know with hashtag Q, and That way I will know to what to look for. Oh, 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 oh. Whew. Okay, while moving my other mouse, I almost accidentally spilled water on my streaming laptop. Luckily, it didn't happen, but those are the accidents you can run into. Oh, before I forgot, let me show you what I bought this week. It is a huge box. It's the luck dragon, the Chinese luck dragon. It's a special edition for this year, and I thought, as an author who writes about dragons, I should also have that dragon. But I didn't know it was a special edition, and I didn't know that it would go out of commission after this year. So I just waited until I thought, you know what, it's a fun Sinterklaas or Christmas gift for myself. And it still is. It took a lot of effort to get it. And unfortunately I had to pay twice as much because the Lego store didn't have it anymore. But at least I got it, so that's a good thing, and I'm very happy with it. But it will take quite some time for me to set it all, to make it all together. But in the meantime, I have this little dragon which accompanies me always while I'm writing. It's a dragon I bought at oh, what's it called? I don't remember. I can't get to the name right now. But it's a big fantasy fair here in the Netherlands, and that's where I bought it, and I loved it. So let's get to it. We have a writing session of 25 minutes to start with, and I wish you all a happy creative session. That's where we go. see that I didn't start the countdown timer. Okay. Which means we will have a longer creative session, and I heard something through my headphones, so I need to check on that. Give me one moment and I'll be back, and I'll start the official timer for the creative session. My apologies. As it turned out, it was just some mail that was dropped in a box, in a mailbox. Okay, let me officially start the timer, and we will just have a much longer session. Have fun. And that is the end of our first creative session. How did it go for you guys? I didn't write that much, but I fixed a few things that are related to world building, and I knew that I had to fix that, so I thought I'd better do it right now than do it later on. I also made some notes about some foreshadowing. It's good if you think that you might need it in the future to it's good that when you think that you might need certain details in the future, it's handy to jot those particular details down somewhere. And in my case, I needed to make some notes about some, let's say, detailed things about lucky numbers in relation to a certain character, and those are things that might come in handy in the future, or it might help to show how this person is in the future, because that also is important if you can do that, so that your readers aren't that's better, so that your readers aren't completely surprised by what you do later on with certain characters. I have also jotted down some extra foreshadowing about a few other things that needed to happen. So yeah, that's for this moment, that's it. And I will be writing on later again. Pasca di Nicola, welcome. and thank you for booping the like button. It's too bad you can't stay, but I hope you will join next week again. Next week, same time, same place. I'm staring at the chat window on one screen, but I hope that you can join us next week. Same time, same place, 1 p.m. Central European time, for more creative sessions. It's so nice to see you join. And if you'd like, join us in the Discord as well. The link is in the description box below. And we talk a lot about all things writing and fantasy, world building, character development, story development. We share inspirational videos and inspirational resources and photos and loads more like it, to help you keep on writing and make your stories even better. So feel free to join the Discord. We're a wonderful bunch of people there, always happy to help each other in our writing process. So I hope to see you next week again. And for the others who are still here with us, with me, I hope that you had a wonderful creative session. And like I said earlier, I will do one more session, especially since this session was rather long. I didn't expect that, but it's okay. And I will keep it at 25 minutes again. And then after that I will take a little rest, because I still need to do that with my post-COVID symptoms. And then I will continue setting up my Christmas tree because I really want to have that standing as well, which means I still need to fix a few things with an aquarium, but that's gonna be alright. So I wish you all a lot of fun in the next creative session, and see you in 25 minutes. Ooh. And that is the end of our. That is the that is the end of our second creative session. I hope you had a good session. I have to say, it was quite okay for me. I realized that I hadn't quite thought out the, let's just say, the clothing that the visiting mages should be wearing. So I've started writing that part of world building in my story at the moment, but it is certainly something that I will have to work out further, because I realized that this is something that is, shall we say, well, let me rephrase that. It's something that might show people the ranks of those high mages. And I hadn't thought about that yet. I hadn't thought about how the colors and the type of clothing that the high mages will wear, what that might signify to others. So yeah, I will need to do some world building for that. But that's the beauty of writing. At least I think so. I don't first do all the world building and then start writing. I really work together with that. I write and I world build, and it's also, I want to prevent that I have so much world building and I keep on going on with world building, essentially diving head first into the world building disease, as people might call it. I want to make sure that I do have all the information that I need to be able to write my story, but I also want to prevent that I have way too much. And by writing while I also still have to finish things in world building, I will discover what I really need in my world building. And like right now, I need to know more about the clothing that the mages will wear from each rank, and not only the type of clothing. So are they wearing a dress? Are they wearing particular robes? Are they wearing skirts and a top, or are they wearing something else? But also the colors that their clothing has. I do know, for example, that healers, contrary to what we use here on Earth, we use white clothing, but in Tergaenae, healers usually wear blue clothing. I wanted to say black, but they don't wear black. Usually they wear blue clothing, a darker shade of blue, because and that is their idea, their way of working, because it doesn't show so much. It doesn't show that much blood. I mean, Tergaenae is a completely different world from Earth, and people can get injured in several ways, and just like here on Earth, but their injuries might be, shall we say, sometimes more riskier. So if you have white clothing as a healer, things might show more. And way back when, the healers decided, inspired by the deities, the healers decided that white was not the proper color for them. And there are several reasons additionally, because also white in Tergaenae is seen as the color of the dead. And when you wear white as a healer, that does not give out a good signal. Shall we put it that way? So the people who clean up the bodies, they wear white, but the healers don't. And that is one of the reasons. So now I need to think about the mages, because the other mages, I mean, because right now I have one mage, the honored high mage of the White Council of the White City, or the Council of the White City, I should say. She is wearing a white robe that carries no, I'm saying that wrong. A crisp white hooded robe is what I wrote. And later on I thought, that might not be the best color for the robe. So I'll need to think about that more. And there are other things that I need to think about. So yeah, that's some extra world building that I need to do. But for now, this is it for today. I hope you all had a wonderful time during the creative sessions. And next week, same time, same place, 1 p.m. Central European time, I will do the next live stream again. And in the meantime, if you'd like to stay in touch, please join our Discord. It's in the description box below, the Fantasy Writing Tavern Discord, where we talk about all things writing and fantasy and world building. So have fun. Until then, I will see you next time, and I wish you all a wonderful weekend and a great week ahead. Bye bye.